In this video, I cover the fourth step that kept me from recording video, and that fourth step was bad habits. So the habits that I'm referring to is feeling uncomfortable and not doing what you're supposed to do when you feel uncomfortable. So if we've never met, my name is Stephen Coney of Stephen Knows Marketing, and I help insurance agents find customers online using video. So if you're looking to find customers using YouTube or Facebook, or if you're just curious on how and where to get started with online video, then feel free to like or follow my page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and tune in on free content. Now, to give you a little insight on me, a bad habit that I had when I first started recording video was right before I'd create the video, right before I'd press record, I would get this sudden urge of anxiety, this sudden need to make sure that everything was perfect, make sure all my I's were dotted, my T's are crossed, and make sure that I had all the information that I needed in order to make a great video, which translated to me not making videos at all. So to give you a little bit more insight, whenever you're making your first video, second video, third video, or for me, this is my 51st video, you're always gonna feel some kind of unease, some kind of uncomfortability, and developing the habit of seeing these fears, seeing this feeling of discomfort, seeing this feeling of unease, and still doing it anyway, or seeing these feelings as a cue to go, or seeing them as the green light to go and do these things will, one, open up more opportunities for you, to help you overcome your fear of video, and also two, it will help you bring more value to your customers because you're able to create these videos, these little snippets, these pieces of content. Now, in order to build these habits, you need to start small. So before you can invest in a big habit like jumping in front of camera, you need to start small. Start with a small habit that can help you ease your way into a bigger habit. So an example would be if you're standing in the line at Starbucks to start a conversation with the person in front of you, or if you're at work behind your desk, or if you're at home watching TV, to just randomly do 10 push-ups. Do you necessarily feel like doing it at that moment or that period of time? No, but you start building the habit of doing things regardless of how you feel at the moment. Regardless if you don't feel like doing it, regardless if you feel like, oh, I'm not in the mood to do it, or I'm not comfortable with doing it, I'm not at ease of doing it, you start building the habit of doing these things regardless. Now, a example of a small habit that I implemented in my life was starting to wake up earlier. Now, if I was up to my own accord, I'd pretty much sleep 9-10 hours a day. I love sleeping in. I hate getting up early in the morning. But what I started to do slowly was I would start waking up an hour earlier. And slowly but surely, I got to the point where I'm waking up at 3 o'clock every morning consistently. And that became a habit. Now, to step it up a notch, what I did was wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and then take a cold shower immediately afterwards. Now, do I want to do these things? No. I wake up miserable, I wake up groggy, but it's instinctively, I know that this is what I have to do, regardless of how I feel. I get up at 3 o'clock and I hop in a cold shower, regardless of how I feel, regardless of if I feel like doing it or not. This is a habit that I built, which helped me form the habit of hopping in front of camera and doing these videos for you. Now, the question of the day: has your habits kept you from recording video? Please type yes or no in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. As always, it's always a pleasure doing these videos for you guys. I always have fun. It's always a joy for me to make these videos for you guys. And until next time, to my next Facebook Live, I'll see you guys around. Take care.